shit rolls downhill. Hello, huge movie fanatic Nate, stopping on by. This time I'm coming at you to showcase yet another basically home video incarnation of the motion picture from 1984 by the name of Tank. I'm coming at you to showcase this one that I picked up at like a $5 movie bin, brand new, sometime probably 2004, 2005-ish. This DVD is actually put out by Universal Home Video and basically 20 years after the movie came out, so this DVD is dated copyright 2004, Universal Studios, all rights reserved. Ironically, I would get this DVD before I would end up getting the Good Times home video version. I didn't buy those two. I got two copies of that particular DVD of Tank. I didn't get those brand new. I got them previously viewed. So this is the very first Tank DVD that I ever experienced, and I've never really compared the image quality between the Good Times DVD and this one, but I would imagine this is a different film to tape transfer than the Good Times one. It's possible, but don't quote me. The Good Times film to tape transfer might be the original one, and I would imagine this is a more recent film to tape transfer for this particular DVD. Needless to say, I like this cover art a lot more than the Good Times and DVD cover art. And you've got the lovely father and son grinning team there doing their grinning wars. James Garner and C. Thomas Howell on the cover there. Shirley Jones is credited after James Garner. It's kind of cool, those 3 stars. And I mean, it's funny how, you know, this logo that Universal is using for the movie, this kind of steel plated Tank logo, doesn't necessarily go with the movie either. I mean, maybe more so than the Good Times home video DVD version, but at least on the bottom half of this cover you've got an image that is indicative of a scene from the movie, although just like with the Good Times home video version, this is photoshopped as well, where you've got like C. Thomas Howell just sitting there casually on the back while this thing's crunching police cars, and Photoshop James Garner sticking out of the top with his hand up like, yeah. Look at this little tagline they probably came up with for this particular release. It's kind of goofy and nonsensical. A tank a day keeps the law away. Looks like they put some just like, I don't know what, Arizona background mountains back in the background. It's just really kind of weird. I'm not big on these photoshopped frickin' kind of covers, but at least he's like crunching the vehicles. You know, it's like a still from the movie right there, and he's actually crunching the vehicles as they appear in the movie. The reason I say that is if you turn the case over here and look at the back artwork, you'll see on the top here that the police cars here that are kind of obscured by the tank barrel are probably newer police cars from the late 90s or early 2000s. They kind of cleverly obscure like the headlights there, which would really be the indicator of the fact that these are newer cars than existed when the movie was made. But you can still kind of tell by the hood, the windshield, and the lights on top of the police car that the police car there, those 2 police cars are most likely newer police cars. But you've got I mean, this is I guess it's better photoshopping than the Good Times DVD did, but once again, photoshopping C. Thomas Howell on top of the tank there like he's in the gunner position, and James Garner there with his head sticking out. The James Garner head sticking out might be like a publicity still. That might not be a photoshopped situation with that detail of the photo. But then underneath here you've actually got 3 stills from the movie, and it's funny because I commented on my showcasing of the VHS tape in the first Good Times home video DVD, and then I mentioned in the first DVD video that it's just like they don't even show the quote-unquote hot chick in the tank top on any of the artwork. At least they do that here. 2 of the pictures are feature her in, and one of the pictures front and center there is pretty much dedicated to her with her little tank top situation going on there, and her her nipples, one low, one high, all this and that. And then you've got another picture of 20-year-old prostitute and James Garner having a grand old time inside the tank there, and Mom doing her best to facilitate the survival of her son and husband and 20-year-old prostitute with their little walkie-talkie there. but definitely like this cover art more than the Good Times Home Video cover art. I'm speaking about the front and the back cover. Just like with the Good Times Home Video DVD, this is full frame 1:3:3 aspect ratio. From what I understand, in North America, we wouldn't get a widescreen version of this release until the Kino Lorber Blu-ray that just recently came out. Looking at the actual disc here for this particular release, I like it. It's relatively simple and straightforward. Black, mostly black disc with the stripes and the 3 stars on top, and just Tank. And I like how they laid this out. This works relatively well. It's funny here with the full frame thing. It's almost like they used the widescreen little rectangle to put the full frame into. Like, it's normally when they do full frame, it's like a box that they put the 1:3:3 to 1 thing in there, and this, it's like they used the wrong, like a widescreen thing to put the 1:3:3 in. It's kind of funny. Hope you guys enjoyed this video showcasing what very well might be the first official Universal home video release of the motion picture Tank. I would imagine this might be the first and last DVD release of Tank by Universal Home Video, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not an authority on all things Tank after all. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and as always, we'll catch you on the next one.